Alright, this video will demonstrate how to download Remote Desktop Connection for a Mac. So to start things off, we'll click on Safari or at whatever web browser you have, and we'll go to Microsoft.com. Once you're at Microsoft.com, you'll want to click on the search bar and search for Remote Desktop Connection for Macs. We'll hit enter and search for it. And the first one that comes up is usually correct. If you're not sure that you're downloading the correct one, there's a how-to guide in the technical resources of my IT lab that'll give you the correct URL. This one right here is the right one, so I'll go ahead and click on it. Now if I scroll down a little bit, it's got a download for Remote Desktop Connection Client 2.1. That's the one I want to download. I'll click on the download button. And now it advertises a couple other products you can download. From this list, just select Remote Desktop. Now it gives you two different options to choose from. The one we want is Remote Desktop Connection Client for Mac 2.1.0. Select that. Scroll down and select Download Now. Now it redirects us to the download page. You'll want to make sure that you're choosing the English language as your download language, and we'll select Download. Now the download will begin on its own. We'll select this screen and continue through the installation process. Agree to the licensing agreement. And now we'll want to select where we save Remote Desktop on our computer. In this case, we'll just save it to our hard drive. Alright, now we'll ensure that you've chosen the right installation location. We have, so we'll go ahead and hit install. And depending on whether or not you've set up a password for your Mac or not, it'll prompt you for that password. Go ahead and type it in now. Hit OK. And the installation process begins. Once you come to this screen, you've successfully installed the product. We'll go ahead and hit close. We can exit out of our downloads section. We'll just minimize the download page for now. And now we can eject this Remote Desktop icon. And that's it. You've installed it. Now let's set it up. So on your dock, you should have a Remote Desktop Connection icon. Select the icon. The next window that displays prompts you for the computer name. In this case, we'll be logging into the College of Business servers. So the computer name is elab.business.colostate.edu. Once you've typed in the computer name, you can go ahead and hit connect. The next window that displays is prompting you to enter your credentials. So if you guys aren't sure what your credentials are, refer back to the technical resources. I'll go ahead and enter my credentials now. And the domain for everybody will be business. If you want to save your preferences, you can add user information to your keychain. In this case, I'm not going to save my preferences. And now if you hit Command 2, you can make your remote desktop session full screen. So now that we've ensured that you can log on to remote desktop, we'll go ahead and log off and set some of our personal preferences. So we'll go Start, Log Off. Then we'll go back to remote desktop connection. Now we'll start to work with some of our preferences. So to get to the Preferences tab, we'll go to the top left, click on the RDC, go down to Preferences, and now we can edit our username, our password, and our domain. We can also change our display settings. For most Mac users, we'll want to make our remote desktop size full screen. Alright, now we'll select the Drives tab, and we'll use this tab to link our Mac desktop to our remote desktop. So we'll click on the None, and we will go Other Folders, and we want to link our desktop on our Mac, so we'll select that. Alright, so now that we've linked our Macintosh desktop to our remote desktop, we'll exit all the way out of the remote desktop application and save all of our settings. So we'll exit out of this and we'll quit RDC. And now we'll go back into RDC and ensure that it's saved our settings. So our display is still full screen, that's right, and our drives still show that our Mac desktop is connected to our remote desktop. Alright, so now that we've ensured that all of our settings have saved, we'll log back into remote desktop and make sure that we can access our Mac desktop from our remote desktop. So I'll log back into RDC. And now by clicking on Start, going to Computer, and we can not only see our U drive, but also our Macintosh desktop, which ensures that we have successfully set up remote desktop connection on our Mac.